to my channel, Jen on a Budget. My name is Jen, and in this channel I do cash stuffing, budgeting, sinking funds, and shopping on a budget videos. Today we're going to be cash stuffing my maternity paycheck along with some of my tax return while answering some of your questions from my previous cash stuffing video. Total will be cash stuffing $1,242 into my bills, variables, sinking funds binder, and 100 envelope challenge. So I do have the money right here. So let me go ahead and separate these. So how are you guys? I hope you guys are doing well. I can't believe next week is already May. How are you guys doing with your budgeting, spending, all of that? Don't mind, and also don't mind the little baby grunting noises and baby noise. My newborn is literally tied to my hip. Right now she's sleeping, but she makes a lot of noises while she's sleeping. So if you hear her, don't mind her. Okay. So before we begin, let me tell you, this month was so dry for me. As in, I didn't really do any spending at all this month besides for food. It's kind of sad because I'm at home all day, but then again, it is good because I'm saving a lot of money. So a lot of these envelopes that you're going to see in these binders are fully stuffed, which is really rare, especially in my variable funds binder. So let's get into the stuffing and questions. So we are starting off with my bills binder. Today I'm just going to stuff two categories, phone and debt. So let me go ahead and open this up and start with the questions. So starting off with phone is getting 37. So first question, Paula Rubio asked, do you sell any personalized money envelope? If yes, what's the link? So unfortunately, I do not sell any personalized money envelope. I actually made these envelopes on my own. I do have a Cricut. So I did buy the zippered envelopes through Amazon and made the labels through my Cricut, except for my sinking funds binder. Budget with Enna did make the envelopes and binder, and I'll leave her information link down below. So now phone has 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 60, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74. So $74 into my phone. Okay. Next is debt. Debt is getting $125. Disney Princess Mary Black asked, what's your hardest categories to stay in budget with? Definitely food. Food is like a necessity that we all need all day, every day. I'm not gonna lie, I do sometimes get lazy and I order takeout because it's so convenient. And all of that do add up, and it's very easy for me to spend all the money in the food category. So debt has 100, 200, 20, 40, 45, 50, 250 in debt. Okay, and that's all for my bills binder. So by the end of this week, I'm going to take a trip to the bank and deposit the money that I have for the phone and debt categories. Again, rent and my son's tuition is already accounted for, so I don't budget and stuff for that. Next, we are going to stuff my variable funds binder. So Cash Up with Grace and Savings with Sam asked, are you done having kids? Cash Up with Grace asked, how did you overcome postpartum depression? I'm actually not done having kids. My husband grew up with 2 other siblings and I grew up with 2 other siblings. So I'm gonna try and shoot for 1 more, but not anytime soon. Definitely not anytime soon. I'm going to try again for another one when I'm in my 30s. And to answer the second question, how did you overcome postpartum depression? So when I had my son, I was living in an apartment, and like I said in my previous video, The company my husband worked for at that time only gave him 2 weeks off. So those 2 weeks flew by fast. So after those 2 weeks, it was just me and my son 24/7. And I kind of fell into deep depression. I won't get into any details with that because, again, it was a very dark time in my life and I don't want to be all negative. Honestly, back then, I wish I knew. I didn't know anything about postpartum depression and how to cope with it. It wasn't until he was 1 where I did feel back to normal. I just overcame it by being around family. I would drive to my parents' house every day with my son, just to be with them the whole day. Just having someone there physically did help me mentally. All right, let's get into this stuffing. Starting off with Beauty. Beauty's gonna get 50. So yeah, if you do feel sad or depressed, I encourage to have at least someone there physically with you, especially if you have a newborn. It helps a lot. So Beauty has 50, 100, 1, 2, 3. So 103. Okay, next is shopping. Shopping's gonna get 150. Mel as well budget asks, do you set aside money for taxes? If so, how much? I do not set aside money for taxes because I usually get a return. I should save up money for taxes, but then again, I don't. So shopping has 100, 200, 250, 300, 20, 21. 321. And I did not go shopping at all this month, guys. Not even online. All right. Next is food. Valerie A asked, when did you start making videos? So I started making videos early January of this year. Food is going to get 200. Okay, so food now has 100, 200, 300, 1, 2, 3. So 303 in food. Nicole L asked, how much are you trying to save for your kids this year? I do have a savings account for my kids, but as far as these envelopes, I'm just going to stuff as much as I can because technically the money in these envelopes are used for their needs, birthdays, and all of that. So I never touch their savings. So next is fun. Fun is getting 20. So 20, 40, 50, 55. 55 for fun. Okay, next is gas and transportation. Frugal Mama Budgets asks, what do you do for a living? Gas is gonna get 25. So I am a practice coordinator at a cancer clinic. So what I basically do is I call the patient's insurance and I get approval for their treatment. I am also going to school and studying to become a nurse. But right now, obviously, I'm taking a break because I just had my daughter. But I do plan on going back. So gas and transportation has 20, 40, 60, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74. So $74 in gas and transportation. Okay, lastly, we have miscellaneous, and that's getting 50. So Singing Chef Noelle asked, or Noelle, sorry if I pronounced it wrong. She asked, what is your go-to comfort food? In-N-Out, hot Cheetos, and coffee ice cream. Those are for sure my go-to food, and you can't go wrong with that. So $50 now. Miscellaneous has 50, 100, 20, 25, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. So 139. Okay, and before we get into my sinking funds, I'm going to cash stuff 4 more envelopes from my 100 envelope challenge. I did make it a goal to cash stuff total 7 envelopes this month. So I do have the envelopes right here. Starting off with 74. Let's see, 20s, 20, 40, 60, 70. So Isla's Adventures and Cash Me in Paradise asked, what other hobbies do you have? So I love bouldering. I used to go constantly before Janelle. Basically what bouldering is, it's rock climbing, but without ropes or a harness. It's just nothing. And I'm going to wait until Janelle is a little bit older to go back. So I have 20, 40, 60, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74. So $74 into that. Okay, next is 100. My crazy kiddos asked, what made you get into budgeting cash envelopes? So I started watching The Budget Mom when I was doing laundry at the laundromat. Then I did it for a while and then I stopped. I started again this year. What really made me get into it is when I realized I wasn't getting that much during my maternity leave. My employer was only going to pay me $800 a month for the time that I'm off. So that really made me get into budgeting and preparing for everything. Okay, next envelope is 12. So 10, 11, 12. So last envelope is 44. I don't have any more ones, so I'm just going to round up to 45. So 20, 40, 45. 20, 40, 45. Okay, so we're all done with my envelopes. Moving on to my sinking funds. Let me go ahead and open this up. Starting off with emergency is going to get 30. Budget with Jenny asked, what do you enjoy spending money on? What is your least favorite envelope to stuff? I love spending money on beauty because it's a little reminder to treat myself. So as you all know, being a mom is, you don't really get to focus on yourself 24/7 because your children always comes first. So spending money on beauty is a little reminder to take care of myself. So emergency has 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 100, 200, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So 230 in emergency. And the least favorite is obviously food because the money in that envelope goes by really fast. Okay, next is vacation. Vacation is getting 25. Speaking of vacation, Budget with Chanel asked, what is your dream family vacation? So my husband and I got married last year in 2021 in Hawaii. We actually didn't have a honeymoon, so our dream vacation as of right now is the Maldives. So once the kids are a little bit older, we will definitely make that trip. So vacation now has 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 510. So 110. Okay, car is getting 10. Alrighty, so car now has 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 30, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. 150 in car. Okay, holiday is getting 20. Okay, so holiday has 20, 40, 60, 81, 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. So 160. And Fa'a Lave Lave is getting 10. Let's do 2 5s. So Fa'a Lave Lave has 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100 in Fa'a Lave Lave. And household is getting 10. Let's do this last 10. Okay, so now household has 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80. So 80 in household. Next is JJ. JJ's getting 100. So Happy Soul Budgets asks, what has been the most challenging thing for you since you started your budgeting journey? Honestly, me and my husband fight over who's going to pay when it comes down to the bill or when we're at the cash register. So we are that couple. He wants to pay, but I want to pay. So when he does get to pay, I usually pay a portion of what he spent, and he does not like carrying cash. He likes using cards, but obviously I use cash. So that's been the most challenging thing. So JJ has 100, 50, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 500, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 30, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 600. 600. Yeah, so I do plan on using this envelope this weekend because we're getting tickets for the zoo. And we do have a lot of people going, so I'll be using this envelope. So we have 2 more envelopes left and 2 more questions left. So Janelle is getting 50. So Spicy Me asked, apart from budgeting, YouTube, and Etsy, are there things outside of this community do you enjoy partaking in? So besides bouldering, I love going to flea markets. I love going to my local flea market at that. I just like seeing all the unique items, old school items. I also love going there because they have really good deals. So yeah, flea markets are my thing. So 20, 40, 50. Janelle has 100, 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90. So 190 for Janelle. Okay, so last envelope is Joel, and he's getting the rest of this, which is 100. And last question is from Budget with Bess. What motivated you to start a YouTube channel? So when I wanted to get back into the whole budgeting system, I was watching a whole bunch of budgeting videos from you guys. So that motivated me to make one and hold myself accountable. Okay, so 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 100. Okay, so Joel has 100, 200, 250, 70, 90, 310, 330, 350, 370, 390, 410, 430, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 500, 510, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. So $535 for Joel. Okay, so we're all done here. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.